The Supremes and the Temptations build together on this album, and we thought it'd be appropriate to bring the team back together. One of the original Temptation. Is that the way you say that?
That's
right.
He
is the original Temptation. That sounds biblical, doesn't it? Yeah. How about Otis Williams? Come on out! Right there!
Hey, Otis.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, sweetie. Welcome. What, do you,
How you doing?
you know, can you imagine these people at like a family party? Can you imagine what their parties are like?
Well, how about in a car singing at a stoplight? Man, because you guys are traveling. You're on tour.
We're on tour, yes. In fact, we're working here tonight and tomorrow night at the Universal Amphitheater.
That's correct.
And I gotta say, I'm so happy because, you know, we did a lot of things together in the past. We used to travel on those Motown tours together, Motown reviews, on those raggedy buses.
Yeah. Well, compare the past, traveling in the 60s, with all that meant, traveling in the 60s, to traveling now. What's the difference?
Well, for us, it's a lot of change because we travel by two big buses.
Right.
Back during those days, it would be the Supreme.
One bus.
Yeah, with musicians and roadies and everybody on one bus.
Yeah.
Now we have
plus
two.
it was raggedy, too.
Very raggedy. And we only
You
had
have a
one
nice
driver.
bus now, huh?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
VCR, you know, cooking, you know, the whole bit.
A lot of creature
really
comforts, beds, and what have you.
It's really nice to be back with the Temptations. I mean, I've begged them and the Four Tops for years. Please let me go on tour with you. Let me go on tour with you. I have been a groupie of the Temptations and the Four Tops since I was a kid.
Now, that doesn't make you feel old.
It should. I'm not old.
You're not?
I'm an old teenager.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know what's
Well,
so
you're
cute?
looking good.
Mary backstage was videotaping all you guys hanging out backstage, running around,
Yeah, that's right.
and it's truly a family, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, from day one. Like she was saying about the Primates, we were together all the way back during that time. So it's been very interesting to watch the metamorphosis all the way up to now.
Of all of us. In fact, we were in high school together, all of us.
Right.
Really?
And Melvin and I used to be like kind of like sweethearts.
Melvin's always had the hots for Mary.
Speaking
I
of
think a
hot,
lot of guys have had the hots for Mary. Look at this, she's a babe.
we will turn up the heat. Speaking of hot, next, the Temptations going to sing Maty's favorite song, My Girl. That's coming up next. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Motown reunion continues. You know, when we go to commercial, you know, you leave, but we don't. We stay and just have a party. So, having fun. Let me get everybody caught up tour-wise and what's out. Now, Otis, I know you have a new album out, right?
Yes, we have a new album coming out September the 26th.
Called?
It is called For Lovers Only.
Okay, I'll be at the record stores immediately.
And again, the Motown tour.
Pardon?
The tour that you're on?
Yes, it's with the Four Tops, Temptations, the Spinners, myself, Mary Wilson, the Supremes. And I want to make an announcement, too. Junior Walker was also on the show, and he's taken ill, so he won't be a part of the show tonight nor tomorrow.
Right.
So we're sending our
Send our thoughts
prayers
to
to
him.
him.
Of course, bless his heart.
And I want to mention my new record, too.
Go. I'm writing it down.
Okay.
What is it?
Okay. It's called You. You played the clip before we came.
Right,
Yeah.
of course.
It's a new single, and it's nice, so I hope everybody likes it.
There you go. Look at that.
But on the show, we'll be doing all the, the Motown records.
All the favorites
yes,
as well.
Good, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I hope.
Oh my gosh!
What's up, baby girl?
All I'm saying is, you go girl with that outfit.
I take any opportunity to dress up. I love show business.
Yeah.
But you know what? There was almost a time when you almost left it, wasn't there?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Yeah.
Things look kind of bleak. My son was a year old. I have a 24-year-old son, and I have two grandbabies that I'm so proud of. They went to school yesterday.
Yes!
You know,
I'm a rock and roll granny.
reading in your book here, you know, they said you started as a secretary, but to have you tell the story, you go, I wasn't a secretary. I just happened to be a singer who could type.
That's right. I was invited to Motown Records by William Stevenson, better known as Mickey. And when I arrived, he asked me what was I doing there. I said, well, remember giving me a card last night? You said, come for an audition. He said, yeah, but you have to schedule auditions.
Yeah.
Right, Mary?
Right, that's right.
So he said, answer this phone, I'll be right back. He was gone 3 hours. In those 3 hours, I answered the phone. I had a neatly stacked pile of messages. I got musicians' money. I did all kinds of things. And I declared myself a secretary, although there was none.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I heard when you left, it took 3 people to replace you.
From secretarial college, yes.
Yeah. That's how good she is.
I'm glad they couldn't sing.
Yeah.
That's right. And you had so many hits.
Yes.
I mean, truly Motown diva. Right?
Well, I love that. I love that. Mark Beagle, a friend of Mary Wilson's, gave me that title.
Yeah. You know, when you use the word friend, let's talk about this healthy rival that happened in the 60s when all these groups are coming up and you're all striking it. I mean, you're all hitting it big.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the competition? Did you go out and work a room and say, try to follow that?
Oh, yeah. No, we just made it hot for the next act.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoever started the show started the pace. And we all took turns starting. We all took turns opening, so we know what position we were in, and we played that position. It's almost like football or basketball or anything else.
Yeah, but you know what? I remember we, the Supremes, had that position for a long time. We've been the no-hit Supremes.
Yeah.
And we had to start on many a days. But one thing that I love about the rivalry that we had there, you'd stand behind stage, you'd look at everybody, and you said, okay, the temps will come off, and the next person, okay, now I got to top that.
That's right.
It's a wonderful kind of
What a great era to be growing up in, to have that kind
absolutely.
of community spirit.
Isn't it nice how William Stevenson and Barry Gordy had the initiative to go around the city and find all of the best of the amateurs? We all competed on a local level in amateur shows.
Right.
And so we went and handpicked all and got the best of jazz musicians. That's the secret for the Motown sound. Jazz musicians, let us be heard.
And by the way, congratulations. Like the Temptations and like the Supremes, you were just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. For your grandkids to be there, and Grandma is getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Very lightly. I think they'll be more impressed when I take them to the Henry Ford Museum and show them the display there. There's a $1.3 million been put into a display at the Henry Ford Museum in Detroit. It's a must-see for everybody.
But see,
a Motown display.
Yes.
Wow.
But they're honoring someone real, and I know this is a point of contention with you because there are groups out there that are billing themselves as there is a group touring.
I'm so upset.
Well, tell a story.
I'm so upset. There's a Martha and the Vandellas touring on the West Coast. I wouldn't kid you. But then Carl Gardner, who is one of my dearest and oldest friends, is now in court with somebody who has a group of coasters, coasting drifters, and some fake Marvelettes, and we're still alive, and I think it's a real insult, and something should be done about it. It should be illegal.
Yeah.
And so if you go to a show and you see some fake people, don't watch them. Ask for your money back.
That's right.
I mean, give us some play. We've been here 35 years.
That's right.
And we got the real thing here.
Coming up. Not going anywhere. Our Motown reunion will continue. We're going to take a break. Band a little bit of music. We'll be right back. Keep it going.